So you want to lose fat, and you've come to realization, hopefully, that tracking calories is the best way to guarantee fat loss, but only if you know exactly how many calories you should be having. Well, in today's video, that's exactly what we're gonna figure out. What's up everyone, it's John Mango from Beyond the Iron, looking to take your fitness and nutrition further so you can change your life forever. Now, in case you're new to the channel, I like to do a lot of muscle gain, workout videos, but I also like to cover a lot of fat loss stuff, just like I do here. So if you're new and that interests you, consider subscribing. Alright, so now I'm about to give you the 100% only guaranteed proven best method way, all that clickbait shit. Best way to track your calories and figure out exactly how many calories you need to a T to lose fat, and for that matter, anything else, whether you want to gain, maintain, or lose, this is the method to do it. And check it out, you're going to want to hang around to the end of the video because I'm actually going to show you something that I don't or may never have shown before, and that's going to be a sheet of my weigh-ins and exactly how I apply this method myself, and I'm going to show you exactly how, on paper, this was 100% guaranteed and how I was successful with it. This is essentially commonly known for everybody in the fitness industry, at least, that this is the gold standard method to figuring out how many calories you need. I put the slightest twist on it for myself just to make things easier, so I'm gonna break it down for you step by step. And with that being said, let's jump into the first step. The first step is you're going to need to download MyFitnessPal on your smartphone. MyFitnessPal is a tracking application, in case you didn't know yet. Now, before I lose you there, I know a lot of people came here to figure out a special calculation you can do. Listen, those are all over the internet. However, we all know by now that they are not 100% accurate. The method I'm giving you is. So again, you're going to need MyFitnessPal regardless. Once you figure out calories, you're gonna need this app. So I suggest you download it. It's very easy to use. Do it. All right, next up, what I also would recommend is a piece of paper, or you can use the Notes app on your phone as well. Okay, so those are the two real tools you're gonna need. And that being said, now that you've got that step down, hopefully you have it done already, then we're gonna move on to step number 2. So step number 2 to begin to figuring out your calories is you're gonna track your exact energy intake, meaning how much food you eat on a daily basis for the next 7 days straight. Now, you don't have to start on Monday, you can start tomorrow, or if you've only had 1 or 2 meals, start now, today, and track it for the next 7 days. Now, what I want you to do when you're tracking for the next 7 days is eat as you normally would eat, okay? So don't think that, well, I'm tracking, so I'm gonna start eating less, or, oh, I'm not gonna track this. Like, you want to be 100% accurate, that's another thing. So make sure that you are accurately tracking. I'm talking as accurate as possible. You're gonna be using this food scale often, get used to it. It's not difficult. With the MyFitnessPal app, you can also scan items, and this is gonna make your life a lot easier. Again, it's gonna take up to 10 minutes of your entire day to be able to track as accurately as possible the food that you intake. All right, so you got the tools, you're tracking your calories accurately, staying at the same amount of food that you typically eat day to day for 7 days. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to take that sheet of paper and you're gonna be writing down your daily weigh-ins. Again, you can use your smartphone and just put it in your Notes app, whatever you feel works best for you, and whatever is gonna keep you most accountable. What I like to do is I'll put my sheet of paper on my night table or on a stand close to my bed. When I walk in, I have to walk past it, so I've got a pen there, I just write it down. Takes 2 seconds. So that being said, you're gonna track every single weigh-in first thing in the morning that you get on that sheet of paper for those 7 days. Now listen, I know that it's already sounding like a bit of work. Trust me, it really isn't. Just give it a shot. It's only 7 days. Now if you can't do this for 7 days, what can you really do for 7 days? And if you can't do anything for 7 days, you're kind of screwed. So trust me on this, all right? So track the calories, stay diligent with the tracking, consistent, track your weigh-ins, write them down. Now, 7 days is up. What are we gonna do next? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take each day, the calories for each day are gonna be on your phone. You're gonna add them all up and divide it by 7. That's gonna give you an average amount of calories that you ate for each day. You're gonna then go take your weigh-ins for all 7 days, add them up, divide by 7, you've got your average weigh-in throughout the day. Now you've got those two, cool. You're gonna hold on to that. Next step is repeat steps 1 through 3, was it? Repeat those steps for another week, okay? So that's 2 weeks now. That's all you're gonna need for the most part. Now you've got two sets of data, right? You've got weigh-ins average for week 1, weigh-ins average for week 2. You've got calories average for week 1, calories average for week 2. Now compare the two. How do they differ? Maybe and hopefully your calories are roughly the same on a daily basis. See what the weight's looking like. If your average weigh-in is roughly the same or has fluctuated by 0.1, 0.2 in either direction, then you're probably looking at around maintenance calories, what you currently have as your daily intake. However, if you dropped 0.5 or more pounds from week 1 to week 2 over that average, that means that you are currently in a calorie deficit eating that average amount of calories you're eating. You are currently losing if you were to continue eating those calories for a little while longer until your body adapts. Of course, the opposite is true. If you gained 0.5 or more over that same period of time, that means that you're in a calorie surplus. All right, cool. So you figured it out if you're a calorie surplus, calorie deficit, or at maintenance. Now, here's the thing. If you found your maintenance, guess what? You're in luck. This is the easiest one to go off of. This is what you're looking for. Your maintenance calories are your baseline. From there, you adjust up or down according to your fitness goals, your body composition goals. If you want to lose fat, what you should be doing is decreasing that number by 150 to 300 calories per day. Now, I know you'll typically hear more like the 500 calorie per day mark just because that's gonna add up to technically a pound of fat a week. However, I've found from my approach with hundreds of people that I've worked with and for myself doing this multiple years that being more conservative is always better. And now that you've begun creating the habit of tracking for 2 weeks, keep that up and see where you go from there, because there's gonna be a point where you're gonna end up reaching maintenance again, and at that point you're gonna wanna adjust further. Now, if you want to gain, it's the same concept. Increase by 150 to 300 calories until you are constantly gaining consistently at a very conservative but gradual rate. All right, so I hope I haven't lost anybody through all this yet. Just stick with me. This is the best way, the only way to be 100% accurate. So, now that you have the calories, let's say you gained, what you want to do is you're going to drop the calories by 300. Oh my god, by the way, I don't know if it looks like I'm sweating on camera, but it's boiling in here. I'm going to turn this fan on real quick. Oh, that's mint. I hope that doesn't interrupt the camera right there. All right, so anyways, sweating my ass off over here. All right, so that being said, if you were gaining, like I said, I want you to decrease the calories by 300, monitor for another week, boom. If you see that you're losing, good, monitor for another week. And you will constantly know your daily calories needed for fat loss, muscle gain, or maintenance. All right, now that's the thing, is that this number is always changing, okay? Because of metabolic adaptations, because of differences in your activity level from perhaps 1 month to the next, temperature, mood, stresses, all that kind of stuff is going to affect your daily calorie necessities. So there is a bit of a catch to this method. It is 100% accurate. However, if you want to stay 100% accurate, then it's best for you to keep this up over the long term. Now, if you made it this far in the video, check it out. I'm gonna show you I'm probably gonna put a screenshot up of this sheet, and basically this right there is my sheet, all right? So if you see, I've got the week 1, I track each weigh-in right there, and I average it. Week 2, I track the weigh-ins, average it. Week 3, track the weigh-ins. Now, obviously, I'm tracking my calories the entire time with the MyFitnessPal app, okay? So this is very easy to do, but if you'll notice, this is the key, because now I can see if I'm not dropping from week to week, that's when I know I need to adjust calories or adjust macros, okay? And I'm gonna have a future video on adjusting macronutrients, figuring out the exact macronutrients for your body according to your calories. But here is the key. So it's a combination of both tracking your calories, and it's a bit of trial and error essentially, because you can go ahead and try plugging in your stats into one of these online calculators or do one of those metabolic tests. But the thing is again, your calories on a day-to-day basis or week to week, month to month are ever changing. So you want to stay up to date. you don't want to have to do these tests every single week. The calculations are probably going to give you the same number every week, but if it's the same number and you're not losing, then you're going to have to figure it out on your own. So what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, it's always going to come back to this method if you want to be 100% accurate. The insiders of this industry are following this method, okay? All those people that you see with the amazing physiques, extreme leanness, people that are able to diet down, seems like almost effortlessly, is because they're using this method, okay? They are putting in some effort, but they put in the effort up front, they create the habit, and if you do the same, make sure that you're tracking the weigh-ins like this. Honestly, you're gonna find this very helpful because you're gonna have a visual feedback just like that. Every single day you'll have visual feedback, you know? So that's a quick little tip. And for anybody who's stuck around to the end, you should know what your daily calories are by following this method. Now, I'm sorry if you were looking for a get calories quick method or a get fit quick. Honestly, if you've come to my channel for that, I just want you to leave anyway. I don't want you on here because none of my stuff is gonna be get fit quick. It's gonna say maybe burn fat fast, build muscle fast, but still, I'm going to be talking about methods that will speed up the process in contrast to the average person that's getting no results. You understand? Meaning you always have to put in work to get the result you want. And believe it or not, this is kind of like a loophole because we are available to have these technologies and to have MyFitnessPal. This actually is so much easier to do now than it was 10 or 20 years ago. So everybody's got access to this stuff. There's no reason why you can't figure out the calories and you can't start losing fat today. That being said, I hope that this video helped a lot of people out there. That is obviously my goal. Remember, the goal here at Beyond the Iron is to take your fitness and nutrition further so that you can change your body forever. And I hope I was able to help you out with that slightly today. My name is John Mango, like I said at the beginning. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and check out the rest of my channel, see what else you like. Throw me some suggestions in the comments below. Check out the info cards for more playlists, all that kind of stuff. And if you like it all, feel free to subscribe, all right? And if you don't, you don't. I mean, I'm not gonna be butthurt about it. Anyways, that's it everyone for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in that next one, all right? I'm out.